Hey there, Kansas City. I'm here today to give you the final real estate market update of 2024. It's been quite a year, and it's hard to believe that we're already here in December. 2024 has been kind of all over the map when it comes to the real estate market, and so many forecasts by experts are being adjusted right now. I'm going to give you the latest updates on the housing market, including the housing bubble questions, our ever changing market conditions, mortgage rate projections, and home prices so that you can make informed decisions in the year to come. Then I'm going to also give you the latest market statistics for right here in the Kansas City area, specifically right here in Johnson County, Kansas. So whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just curious, this update has everything you need to know. Welcome back to Living in Kansas City. My name is Cheryl McCormick, and I'm an agent with the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols Real Estate, which is the #1 real estate team in all of Kansas City. I am your best resource to find out everything there is to know about the neighborhoods, lifestyle, and real estate market in Kansas City, and I have the resources to help you with your real estate needs every step of the way. I was born and raised right here in Kansas City, and I've lived here the majority of my life, mostly in various suburbs on the Kansas side. I love showcasing my beautiful hometown, which is why I make these videos, and I hope that you're going to love Kansas City just as much as I do. My goal is to keep you in the know about everything happening in the housing market, both nationally and locally here in Johnson County. And today, I'm going to explore what's driving the market right now, how national trends impact us right here, and what it all means for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things real estate in Kansas City. So let's dive right in. One question that never seems to go away is that with home prices continuing to increase, are we heading for a new housing bubble and crash? With the national debt higher than it has ever been and consumer debt higher than ever before, people sort of look at housing and go, okay, how does all of that impact the future of the housing market? And it's easy to see why people are concerned. There's almost $18 trillion in consumer debt, an all-time high. And that's everything from home equity lines to auto loans to credit card loans to student loans. And mortgages make up the big portion of that, and that's where people start to get rightfully concerned. Mortgage debt is almost $13 trillion in this country and makes up about 75% of consumer debt. But the piece that most people miss is that there's $35 trillion in equity across this country. No doubt that's a tremendous amount of equity in homes across the country, which is giving strength to the real estate market. The average homeowner has $319,000 of equity in their home, of which $207,000 of that can be borrowed against while still maintaining a 20% equity position. So the strength of the homeowner relative to equity is tremendous. If a homeowner is in danger of foreclosure, that equity is going to help them avoid foreclosure by either leveraging the equity to pay down past due mortgage bills or by selling their property in order to protect the equity they otherwise lose at auction. So as we wrap up the year, it's not likely that we're going to see a wave of foreclosures anytime soon. Now, let's talk about our ever-changing market conditions. Since 2021, the days on market has steadily increased by 34.8% to a current national average of 58 days, up from 43 in 2021. This is likely due to a number of issues. The primary issue is the rise in mortgage rates and the lack of affordability, where people have said, you know what, it's gotten too expensive for us to buy a home, and we're going to need to pause our search. That's led to inventory rising. Since the record low inventory of 2021, inventory has almost doubled and is expected to continue to rise, assisted by the influx of new construction homes. This is promising news for those who are still wanting to buy. But with inventory rising and homes staying on the market longer, effective pricing is going to be critically important. Homes that are overpriced are likely to stay on the market longer or not sell at all, which is something that sellers should definitely keep in mind when putting their homes on the market. Now, let's look at mortgage rate projections as of December. From the fourth quarter of this year through the fourth quarter of next year, Fannie Mae, MBA, and Wells Fargo all predict lower mortgage rates, with the average of all three getting down a little below 6.3%. And I know that's not the significant decrease that many experts had predicted earlier and that all home buyers had hoped for, but at least that provides a little bit of relief. We'll have to wait and see, but no doubt as we look out and look ahead in this market, predictions are still that we'll be in a better mortgage interest rate environment next year, which will mean good things for those buying homes. Also, experts are predicting that homes should continue to rise in price. The rate of appreciation, according to the majority of 16 forecasters, predict an appreciation in the 3 to 4% range from 2.9% to 4.9%. Now, that's a very healthy normal price appreciation for residential real estate. And that's the national outlook. There will be markets that are outlier markets that may plateau or even see a decrease in pricing, and maybe some markets that are hotter than this. But nationally, we expect to see a very healthy real estate market. And the real estate market right here in Kansas City is still healthy, and prices should fall in line with those predictions. Now, let's get more into the nitty-gritty of what's happening in our local Johnson County, Kansas market here in Kansas City. First, let's look at mortgage rates. As of December 5th, mortgage rates hit their lowest level in over a month, with a 30-year conforming loan coming in at 6.94%. But interestingly, a 15-year conforming loan rate increased slightly to 7.13%. According to Freddie Mac, the slight dip in the 30-year rates is already sparking more purchase demand. This shows just how sensitive buyers are to even the slightest shift in affordability. Now, let's look at specific sales data for Johnson County, Kansas as of November 2024. Here's what the latest report from the Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors reveals. The average sale price in November of 2024 was $543,627 in Johnson County, Kansas, reflecting a slight 2.6% decline from the previous year. However, the year-to-date average sales price is $558,375, still up 10% compared to last year. And when we look at the historical trend, the rolling 12-month average sales price continues to show steady growth since 2014. Even with small dips, the long-term trajectory for home values remains strong. Now, let's look at closed sales. There were 671 closed sales in November in Johnson County, Kansas, compared to 610 at this time last year, showing that there's still an abundance of buyers out there. And inventory levels are slightly down by 2.5%, with 1,386 homes available compared to 1,421 last year. This tight inventory means homes are still selling relatively quickly, and that inventory still remains a challenge for buyers. Now let's look at months of supply. Johnson County is at just 2 months of housing supply, indicating that we're still in a seller's market. Now we'll see how that plays out in 2025 as more homes are expected to hit the market. Now let's look at days on market. The average days on market is lower than the national average, with an average of 34 days here in Johnson County, down 10.8% from a year ago. And the percentage of list price received is currently at 98.8%, down 0.4% from this same time last year. This indicates that homes that are priced well are still moving fairly quickly and for close to asking price. So, how does all of this play out for buyers and sellers in Johnson County, Kansas? Well, lower rates are already bringing more buyers into the market, as we have seen a little more activity than a typical fall. If you're a seller, that's a good sign, but pricing your home right is still critical to attract serious offers. Now, for buyers, this is an opportunity to lock in a more affordable rate and get ahead of the upcoming competition that the spring market typically brings. So, what's the overall takeaway for the near future? Mortgage rates should continue to improve, but only slightly. Prices are predicted to keep rising, but at a more normal rate, and home sales are forecasted to rise, especially as we enter the spring market. So I hope that gives you a look around the corner for 2025 as we wrap up this year. And I'm always so grateful for everybody that listens to the monthly market report and any of my videos. So, if you're curious about your home's value or you want to talk strategy for buying or selling, reach out to me. I would love to help. If you're thinking about making a move to the Kansas City area or within the Kansas City area, I would be happy to help you find your perfect home in your perfect neighborhood at your perfect price point. And if you're a seller, I would love to help you maximize your profit and sell for top dollar. So, whether you're planning to move sooner or later, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. All of my information is in the description below so that I can help you make your move to Kansas City or within the Kansas City area a smooth and easy one. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more facts about places you might call home and for exclusive community tours and real estate insights about communities in Kansas City suburbs, including Overland Park, Lenexa, Spring Hill, Prairie Village, Leawood, Olathe, DeSoto, Lewisburg, and Shawnee. And please leave a comment, as your comments help me create content that is useful to you. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to love my next one. And so, as we wrap up 2024, my hope is that you have a wonderful ending to this year and a joyful holiday season. Also, Happy New Year, and I can't wait to be back with you in January in 2025. Take care, guys.